Welcome to Karibu Anawim's program, 15 Minutes at Dr. Zayli's Desk, where we explore topics related to living with a facial disfigurement. This program is for you, your loved ones, for educational purposes and professionals who would like to know more about living with facial disfigurement. Our presenters have lived experience, research background, or work with people living with facial disfigurement. It's important to begin the conversation with terminology that society understands and is clear. We use the word disfigurement as it is the medical and legal terminology. We recognise you may identify with other words such as visible difference or with your own diagnosis. Let's see where the conversation goes. So pull up a seat, grab a cuppa, and let's chat around the table with Karibu Anawim's 15 Minutes at Dr. Zayli's Desk.
Oh, you thought last week was good. This week, I would like to drink pina colada. I think that's alcoholic. Is that alcoholic? If it is, I'd like to have a non-alcoholic version. And I found my beautiful Dr. Z cap that I think I should wear. Just because it's a silly season. And this is our final, last episode for 2024. Would you believe? We have made it. And last week, we recapped on August, September, October, and November. And this week, we're just celebrating and saying Merry Christmas. I would like to thank you. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for watching live or afterwards. Oh, thank you for participating actively whilst live or watching the replay and commenting later. Thank you for your comments and your questions. Some of them were pretty curly and got me thinking, do you agree with some of the discussions that have taken place this year? Why or why not? Did they spark your curiosity? Did you agree with what was being said? Did you disagree with what was being said? Did you have some of the same questions and the chat and would have liked to have had more information or had, expanded that for you? Or perhaps you found some of the questions cathartic and healing for you. Did they leave you wishing that the conversation would have been spoken about or expanded upon? I think I said that twice. And I think I want to thank you for sharing our channel with others, having a probably last sip of tea. Between your family members, work colleagues, different agencies, maybe even your own workplace. That might be something to think about. And thank you for finding our content to be beneficial. I know, and I was privy to being able to be on a webinar where a person who I met in Hawaii whilst presenting at the Retinoblastoma World Conference in October this year, she used some of our content. She used the ideas that she found in I think it was the How to Write Your Story and the Power of Story. And then she made sure, like you should, that she acknowledged me and us as Karibu Anawim and did links to our space, because it's very important that we don't take credit for ourselves when credit is due to someone else. We can use their work and we can cite their work, but we shouldn't own it when it's not ours, because that is bad karma. However, thank you. And I just want to remind you that, you are able to stand up for yourself, that you are valuable and that you have worth. And you are required on this earth for such a time as this, even though we may not feel it at times. And you are worthy of being respected and respecting yourself, even if I'm wearing these wonderful festive things. And if you need any tips or tricks or support, please reach out to your own support network or find us. However, I don't want to spend too much longer today because it is the 20th of December and everything's going very, very quickly. So I just want to say Merry Christmas, and to remember, even in this silly season that we are in, that it's okay not to be okay, and to practice some self-care. Maybe some breathing techniques. Can you remember the breathing up, hold, breathing in for hold, and tracing your hands? So breathing in, hold it for a few seconds, breathing out, breathing in when you're going, tracing up your finger, holding when you go on the top of your finger, and breathing out or exhaling on the way down from a finger. Up, hold, down. Or the bumblebee for kids, pretending that you're a bumblebee. That was possibly one of my favorite, where you pretend that you've got a flower in front of you and you sniff really hard, and then you hold it for a second or two, and then you be a bee and you very silly or in one note like I am. You can continue or pick up your craft or activities or hobbies. Exercise, you'll have a little bit more time and you might need some after after Christmas dinner. Find support, create new memories, and remember to have a safe new year as well. Oh, and in the new year, there are some pre-recorded interviews which will air in 2025. And if you feel like you would like to share your story, and would you like to be interviewed, or you're a medical practitioner from somewhere, or that you would like to share some of your stories and some of your patient stories, please get in touch with our staff and email us. That would be terrific. And so, without any further ado, like I usually say, and without the wacky glasses, Merry Christmas and have a happy, safe New Year. See you in the new year, guys.
By golly
Bye.
gosh, it's the end of Karibu Anawim's 15 Minutes at Dr. Zaley's Desk. And that's a wrap for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember that all information given during this episode is for general application only. If you have any specific medical issues, as always, consult with your medical practitioner. Like, subscribe and share on whatever platform you find us on. For more information, please connect with Karibu Anawim on our website at karibuanawim.com or email us at inquiries@karibuanawim.com.